Yep. We're at number one. Top 10 success hacks for life and business. How you guys doing? So it's been an interesting ride. This is the closeout for season 3, bringing you the top 10 life hacks, success hacks, for life and business. And number one is commitment. Now, y'all know I just couldn't let this one just be that easy, right? So we're going to do this one like this. Y'all know whenever y'all see that, it's about to get ugly off up in that situation. So check this out. My definition of commitment is the elimination of all options. Let's run that back. That means like being committed to breathe. If you don't breathe, you die, right? So the elimination of all options, meaning there is nothing else that could possibly exist that's going to deter you, distract you, discourage you because you are committed. Now, this is an area that a lot of you have problems in. You guys don't commit to relationships, but in entrepreneurship, a lot of y'all don't commit to anything. Y'all around here talking about 7 streams of income, and what you really have is 7 raindrops or whatever, because when you understand what a stream of income is, let's think about a stream as compared to, say, a river or an ocean, or a lake. Stream is that narrow body of flowing water that typically comes from the larger body. So in order to have streams, you first have to have something that's working, right? And too many of y'all don't commit. I see so many people that sell waist trainers, flat tummy tea, do taxes, sell chicken plates, sell eyebrow extensions, do makeup, drive Uber, you name it. Y'all do it all. And then want to talk about you have 7 streams of income. And the problem is, one of the reasons you don't have support is because nobody knows what you're doing from 1 minute to the next. You engage in so much different activity in the course of 1 year, and like y'all all over the place. And then you have the audacity to want to self-worship by calling it hustling. I'm a hustler. I'm getting it. Well, yeah. At some point, you have to stop hustling, and start being a business owner, because having that energy divided into all of those different places is not healthy for you, is not healthy for the business. You'll eventually burn out, because you have 20% of your energy going here, 10% here, and you're getting the same results to match the energy. In anything, you cannot get out what you do not put in. Think about it. Most of your multi-level marketing companies, they've been using the same lines since at least the 80s, retire early, put in just a few hours a week and make millions and da-da-da-da-da. And then as soon as they get their check, they start telling you about the upline, downline, bring in 5 family members, and, they'll bring 5 and so forth and so on. And you burn out quick on that because you realize your circle isn't as deep as you thought it was, and when you have other people coming in, they have the same circle. So what I'm telling you is you have to decide what it is, as we talked about earlier, and then commit to it, meaning there are no other options. You're going to get it done. You make adjustments, not excuses. You're going to get it done. Anything less than complete success is not even an option. It doesn't even exist. It's not possible because you've already decided it's going to be done. Something might slow you down, but nothing will stop you unless you let it. You can't, you're not stopped until you decide to quit, hey, this thing gets hard. You know, a lot of times when they say, well, most businesses won't make it past the first year, it's not really that they're underfinanced. It wasn't really that they didn't have support, so forth and so on. They weren't committed. They had an idea. They jumped off the porch. They spent a couple $100 forming an entity or whatever, and they never put in the real work. They thought they were going to hang a shingle and it was going to happen overnight. And when it didn't, they weren't committed to going through the grind. They weren't committed to figuring it out. They weren't committed to putting processes in place. They weren't committed to working through the hard times to figure out how to make the business model successful. That's what it is. So if you are not in business and you're considering getting into business, understand that you need to commit to this thing. I kind of hinted at this earlier, and I know some of y'all probably took it the wrong way or whatever when I talked about, you know, having your job and starting your business. And like I said, I don't want anybody to commit financial suicide, but at the same time, be 100% honest with yourself and know that as long as you have that good job, that business is a side hustle. And everybody will be like, well, you treat your job like the side hustle and your business like your job. Yeah, easier said than done, because the thing is if you show up to your business a couple minutes late or you plan to do something and you kick that can to tomorrow, the only consequences is your money flows slower. But if you're on the job, you know, that's a write-up, that's a termination, that's some sort of a disciplinary action that just doesn't allow you to do that. But when that good job is not there, think about it. We just saw this recently within the last few years when the world closed and nobody could go to work for a little while, you panicked. Then there was the unemployment and the subsidies on top of the unemployment and everything. And so then people kind of got, for lack of a better, I'm going to go ahead and say that thing. You got lazy. You know, you're like, hey, it's comfortable over here. I'm at the house. Let's go get some crab legs, you know, because you were able to spend a little more time in your business, but you had a lot of time that you weren't at work. And you didn't maximize it because you weren't committed to excellence. Then the world started to open back up. And then the subsidies cut off. And then things got real. Some of y'all had lost y'all job at that point because they figured out, hey, we don't need you to come into this office. And since we don't need you to come into this office, we don't need to pay you as much as we're paying you because now you don't have gas and things of that nature. Some companies figured out it was cheaper to have you as a statutory employee and they wouldn't have to pay for health insurance and things of that nature. So then it got hard on y'all and y'all started doing second jobs and your business just got set on the shelf because you weren't committed to that. You were just committed to tomorrow, committed to the weekend, committed to looking like you have it going on to participate with whatever the people around you are doing, you know, so y'all can feel, you know, prideful around them. Come on, man, you got to commit. Commit to yourself, commit to the next generation that you will succeed and everything will be okay. This has been the end of season 3. Tune in on November the 12th at 2 p.m. for the season premiere of Boss Talk Radio Season 4. We will see you guys then. Until then, take it easy and have a great holiday season.
Boss Talk Radio, keeping it real, yeah, that's for sure. I said a Boss Talk Radio, here for your needs, we'll crack the code. He the boss, ooh, he the boss, ooh, he the boss, he's the boss, he the boss, he the boss.